Welcome to the Sunday ceremony, wild ones. It's Bernadette, and you're going to see, ta-da, a picture of me walking with one of my favorite animals on earth. That is Magic the Hero Horse from Gentle Carousel Miniature Therapy Horses. And if you've followed me for a while, you probably know that Gentle Carousel is one of the animal charities that I support. I always say that I support animal charities that support animals, and I also always say that humans can be spirit animals too. And Gentle Carousel, and in particular Magic the Hero Horse, they're the official organization and official spirit animal of my new Kickstarter campaign for the new book, because they work so much with people who need healing and hope and support and love. And they do a tremendous amount of work with abused children. They do a tremendous amount of work with folks that have been traumatized. They get called all over this country. Sandy Hook, the Pulse nightclub incident. I mean, I can sit here for the next 15 hours and name everything that they get called to. And Magic really is one of the most famous horses in the country. She was named Time Magazine's one of history's 10 most heroic animals, AARP's the most heroic pet in America. And the list goes on and on and on. You probably have even seen Magic on the Today Show. Pick a television show, they're on. So because they do such magical work, and because the horse's name is Magic, and I'm a big fan of the charity, that I wanted to introduce you all before the Kickstarter began. And I thought it would be a really cool thing for Magic to help you kick off this next maybe 3 or 4 Sunday ceremonies, because I think I mentioned earlier in the week, the Animal Allies wanted me to start to touch on the subject of abundance and prosperity. And that's because, you know, when it boils down to, if you're not having the abundance or prosperity that you want, before you launch into a mantra or a meditation or an affirmation, you've got to figure out why you're not getting what you want and remove those blocks. So if you are really into things like manifesting, the law of prosperity, what we really are going to start to take a look at today is what we're going to work with the Animal Allies to figure out how to help you move from a scarcity mindset or mentality to an abundance mindset or mentality. And let me explain what I mean by that. So while definitions vary, basically a scarcity mindset or mentality refers to people who see life as a finite pie. There's only so much of the pie to be had, and if another person takes that pie, then that means that they don't have enough, or they won't get their share, and that causes a lot of people to compete for resources they don't think they'll get. It causes them to be jealous. It causes them into false beliefs that they won't ever have. And so an abundance mindset or abundance mentality means that you see and you understand the limitless potential that the universe has for us in your own life. You can see the potential in yourself, in everyone and everything around you, but most importantly, you completely trust that limitless abundance and prosperity, it's your natural birthright. So whatever you truly want comes to you easily and effortlessly. And that's where we're going to work toward, you and the Animal Allies and I, over the next few weeks. Now, it's interesting because when the Animal Spirit Guides told me to do a series on this, of course, the first thing I did was sit down and start to write a meditation. And it was the Animal Allies who were like, whoa, Nelly, listen, healing and progress and achieving, it's not a one-size-fits-all. And they were like, do you happen to know if the wild ones know what's blocking them, or what they really even truly want, or why they think they can't or don't have what they want? And I was like, no, as a matter of fact, I don't. And they were like, right, maybe you should start with their mindset. So thank you, a million times thank you to the Animal Allies in their infinite wisdom. It's certainly always more wisdomy than my wisdom is. And so that's really where we're going to start today, because how can you possibly be in alignment with abundance when your mindset or mentality is out of alignment with abundance? It makes no sense. Here's, just to go a little deeper, here's what I mean. So I grew up in poverty. No joke, y'all. And my mom was always stressed about money because we were always a dollar away from not being able to eat. And her biggest fear was that we would lose our home, a really old mobile home, but it was the home we had. And oh my gosh, the childhood memories of the pain and the crying and just the scaredness, the fear. And I decided really early on I didn't care for poverty. I didn't care for poverty very much. And the second I could get out on my own, I went for the money. That was my sole focus. And the money went from me. money ran Money ran as fast and hard away from me and as far away as currency could. And there, at that time in my life, there would have been one dang abundance mantra, abundance meditation, abundance affirmation, prosperity, blah, blah, blah. I even had people give me Catherine Ponder books way, way back in the day. And I was like, what a load of horse apples. And I would throw it away. And then I would just go get another job. Like I'd watch my mom do. There was a time I had 4 jobs, just like she had. Well, when I got to my last rope on a couple of things, I was talking to a good friend of mine who was actually going through school to be a therapist, and this was the way, way, way beginning stages of this kind of thought process or research work that was going on. But today, what we know is that growing up poor can literally damage your brain because it's chronic stress and pick a university, pick a prestigious hospital, pick a prestigious doctor, and they've done all kinds of studies about how chronic stress may actually rewire your brain and have a permanent effect on the brain's ability to process and deal with emotions. And dig this, y'all. Dig this. Coming of age poverty may lead to the permanent dysfunction or to permanent dysfunction in the prefrontal cortex and the amygdala, which has been associated with mood disorders, depression, anxiety, impulsive aggression, and substance abuse. Now, okay, so what if you didn't grow up in poverty, though, but you still have blocks to building abundance and prosperity? What if your abundance mindset or mentality is out of alignment because you feel guilty or like you have to hide that you grew up, quote unquote, privileged? Or let's say you grew up in a family who, maybe you guys were just, middle class. You had enough to get by, but not what you want in your life now. And maybe you grew up in a family that didn't support your dreams or told you would never amount to anything, or, you needed to let go of your dreams and do something stable and sure. Or worse, I work with people every day whose family told them they weren't smart enough. Okay. And there's about a million other reasons that you could be out of alignment with an abundance mentality. Now, this is where it gets exciting because y'all, OMG. Okay, the spirit guides, they have something astounding to share with you. And like I said earlier, over the next few Sunday ceremonies, we're going to go on a quest to align your spirit with whatever and how much ever abundance you want. And as we embark on this journey together, you're going to unite with the spirit totem or power animal in your own spirit and discover what your block is and why. And then the next week we work on removing the block, and the next week we work on healing, and then the next week we work on something else. So get comfy, because this ceremony is the beginning of a healing and manifesting journey like you have never, ever, ever been on. And if you'll open to the teachings and the medicine that only your animal allies can gift, oh, man, you are in for some incredible transformative experiences. And those experiences can make your life so much better in ways that you just haven't dreamed of yet. Now, you may already know what your blocks are to having abundance, having that mindset or mentality, or you may not know. But this abundance guided meditation will help you uncover what's been blocking you from enjoying and benefiting from that mindset. And so let's just take some deep breaths and take a moment. Be sure you're in a comfortable place and won't be disturbed. As you settle in, hear our prayer and blessing for you. Know the animal allies and I have spread our energies around all 4 corners of this world, high into Father Sky and deeply down into Mother Earth. We're holding sacred space for you. You're protected and so very, very loved. All that is, Source, hear our prayer. Send air around the globe to blow away all negativity and cocoon the wild ones with fresh, pure air. Send fire to melt away any self-doubt and ignite the wild ones to pursue their passions with confidence. Send water to wash away any hurts and gently bathe their spirit with unconditional love and acceptance. Send Gaia to hold us all in her fertile womb of protection. Let her whisper the sweet nurturing words only a mother can. Support Father Sky in watching over us and protecting us. Finally, the animal allies and I ask you, Great Spirit, to join with us, with each of us that is a part of you, and lead us to the answers and wisdom we seek. And so it is, and so the journey begins. Take a few moments and set your intention. Make the intention specific. If you do know what blocks you from enjoying the prosperity and abundance you want, then set the intention to meet the animal ally or allies who will help you remove that block and heal it. If you don't know what blocks you from enjoying the prosperity and abundance you want, then set the intention to meet the animal ally or allies who will help you discover that block. Trust yourself. You can be very safe where you are in this moment and where you're going. If at any time you feel you may want to stop this meditation, all you have to do is slowly and gently open your eyes. To deepen the experience and bring you in closer relationship with your higher self, try not to use your analytical mind to critique, judge, or analyze. Everything you think, feel, see, hear, taste, smell, or touch is valid. It has connection and meaning. Now we're going to breathe together. 3 deep, cleansing, and relaxing breaths. Each breath takes you closer to the creative intelligence, your intelligence. As you become more fully relaxed, invite and welcome the air element into your body. Ask air to enter your vessel in its purest form. Ask air to, when it flows out of your body on the exhale, take with it anything that no longer serves your highest purpose. Let's breathe as one. Inhale as fully and slowly as you can. Feel your lungs and belly fill with the purest, sweetest air. Hold for just a moment. In your own time, slowly exhale. Bless everything that's leaving you. Thank the energy for all it's taught you, and thank Mother Gaia and the universal consciousness for taking that energy back. Second breath. Breathe in. Hold for a moment. Slowly exhale. Calling in the energy of the sacred number 3, the third breath, the divine triad. Breathe in. Ask air to gather anything else that no longer serves you. Now let the air element flow peacefully out of you, taking any final remnants of what no longer serves. Your breath is comfortable now. It's automatically just the right pace and rhythm for your journey to your higher self. Every part of you, inside and out, is perfectly relaxed and ready to begin. Allow your energy to rise to your crown chakra and emerge out of the top of your head. Your energy knows its way home, home to once again meld with the universal consciousness, the all that is, your higher self. Your energy knows just where to find the answers to all of your questions and how to give you the wisdom that you seek. Energy moves with intention and will guide you to the place that makes you feel best. Where are you now? Are you in a forest? Beside an ocean? Do you find yourself off-world? Are you in a different time? Can you see castles, pyramids, large crystals, an island at the bottom of the ocean? Are you flying through the air? Can you see miles and miles because you're seated atop a mountain? Are you in space? Look around at your sacred place and notice how perfect for you it is. Listen to the sounds around you and recognize how calm and tranquil it is where you are. Use your awareness to sense the atmosphere and the unique vibrational tone that it carries. Your senses are completely open and aware. What do you feel, see, taste, hear, smell? What can you touch? How does it feel? What animal or animals do you see? Welcome them and ask them to stay for a while. You can speak this aloud or send the message telepathically. Thank your animal ally for joining you. Now ask your question. The conversation flows naturally. Your animal spirit guide will tell you what you need to be able to have a fully realized abundance mindset. Take your time. The answers can come to you in endless ways. You might see the answers written in a great book. You may see them written in the sky. It's possible to receive telepathic feelings, visions, sounds, and more. All forms of communication are valid and meant to help you take a step closer to becoming one who has a positive, healthy abundance mentality and mindset. You are now full of answers and powerful wisdom. It's time to come back to your temporary home here on Earth, your temporary home and your vessel. Bless and thank the Great Spirit, air, fire, water, Father Sky, and Mother Earth. You're back in your body now. As you're comfortable, open your eyes. Remember, you can revisit this abundance mindset guided meditation anytime you wish. By setting different intentions each time, you'll receive different insight, wisdom, and answers. If you have questions or want to share your experience, go to gatheringofmystics.com and find the Sunday ceremony thread. The animal allies and I love you so much and are very honored to have been your guides for today. Remember, do good for animals and stay wild.